Hello, yes, I'm going to be showing you how to make the wedge in activity 125, number 6. So I'm going to click on create, click on document, okay, and I'm going to call this activity 1.2.5, number 6, wedge. Click OK. Now we're given dimensions in centimeters, so I'm going to click on this menu. And then I'm going to choose workspace units because it defaults to inches. And I'm going to set it to centimeters. So we click check. I'm going to click on new sketch. And now I'm going to click on front. And now I click on front so that way I'm looking at it head on. Check because I'm done. Okay, now our wedge is basically triangular. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, on our, somehow I closed our sketch. So I'm going to double click on my sketch 1 again. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and draw a corner rectangle, right? And I'm going to go ahead and draw my rectangle starting from the origin. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and dimension, D for dimension. And I'm going to go ahead and dimension the width from the left edge to the right edge. Okay. And it's going to be 2.6 centimeters wide, 2.6 centimeters wide. Okay, and the height, let me zoom out because that made it real big. The height's supposed to be 5.9 centimeters. So I click the top and the bottom, and I'm going to set that to 5.9 centimeters, 5.9. Okay, now I'm making a wedge. So I'm going to make a right triangle inside this. So I'm going to click on, well, I'm not done with the sketch yet. I'm going to draw a line. Click on line, and I'm going to bisect it using a diagonal. So I'm going to use a diagonal. Okay, so actually, I'm not going to extrude this whole thing. I'm just going to extrude this bottom part right here, this bottom right part. Okay, so I'm going to click on check because I'm done with my sketch. I always like to click on the corner so that way I can see what I'm doing when I extrude it. And then I'm going to click on extrude. Now, I'm not going to extrude the whole thing. I'm just going to extrude, as I said, just this lower part of my triangle. So that way I get a triangle. And it's going to be 2.9 centimeters depth. So I set this to be 2.9 centimeters, 2.9 centimeters, enter. Okay, and it's done. I click on check, and we're done. So there's my wedge. It was 5.9 centimeters tall, 2.6 centimeters wide, and depth was 2.9 centimeters.